What's poppin' YouTube? Skater Boys here. Today we're gonna talk about the PVE tier list. So some of the mercenaries are good at farming, some aren't too much. But well, today we're gonna focus on task farming, which is usually gonna take place in 2-6. So well, undisputedly, these are A tier. Mailhouse and King Crush work pretty well together, but of course they do not do maximum amounts of damage. However, usually this is gonna be enough, so I'm gonna put them on S tier, or low S tier of course. There's someone that's better at farming than these guys, but if you don't have legendary cards, these two guys are strong enough. Brightwing, well, the others. If you don't have a good AoE ability, you're gonna be in the others. Or a very strong nuke, that is. Kieran does have a AoE ability, so yeah. Grow is surprisingly good, especially in Blackrock Mountain. There are lots of dragons, so you can excel. Also, the fire resistance sometimes does help. Whelp beasts, it could pair well with King Crush to give it immunity, so it is kinda decent. Manoroth, meh. Butanus and Manoroth don't have AoE abilities and they don't hit too hard, so nope. Natalie Celine though, awesome. With the AoE ability, and of course with the equipment that unlocks the ability's cooldown, and that you can use it on the first turn, it's so good at farming. But make sure you do not pair it with King Crush, because King Crush is speed 5, Natalie's AoE is at speed 6, so they don't work too well together. Sour Fang, he hits pretty hard, which is okay, and then he buffs the orcs, so if you want to farm with orcs, it's pretty decent. Tyrion, nope. Tyrant, she does okay with single target damage, but sadly the sort of AoE that you hit two guys with cannot be targetable. They are random, so Vern, now Vojan actually is okay, because he does have an AoE. Actually two AoEs, but you have to pair it with, Natalie and maybe Tamsin. So he is decent. Maybe I can put him in A tier, just because his Vojan is so strong. And then Voon, decent, because the dragon that he summons is really strong at clearing single targets. Balin, awesome. Of course you pair him with Anduin. The only drawback with these two guys is that you have to wait till the second turn for a full clear. But of course, Valen's Blessing plus Anduin is pretty strong and it's very sustainable, especially if you put a Cornelius in between them. You can clear pretty much everything. Extras are okay AoE damage if you have a dragon, good single target, but still meh. Diablo, if you can use his AoE well, you can pair him with someone that speeds him up, like Kieran of course, then it's okay. Grom, no. Yeah, gaining health doesn't really help clearing and farming, so nope. Yeah, Garrosh, same stuff. No good AoE to support. But then comes the strongest guys. Antonidas, Berengeddon, and Ragnaros. We can easily put them in high S tier. This is the best damage comp you can run in PvE. They just clear almost anything. If they don't have fire resistance, they're dead. Just have to, protect your Antonidas. Don't let him die easily. Otherwise, your comp just kind of falls apart. Then there's Gudon. Yep, not very good, but of course he's quite sustainable. But no AoE, that's a bad thing. Illidan though, he has a very high attack if you hit the left mouse or right mouse, of course. Then you can build up. Then in later turns you can use your AoE ability to clear stuff up. Not too bad at all. Jaina not strong enough to clear. Jaraxxus maybe if you compare him with demons. Fist of Jaraxxus does clear one target very fast, but still, it's kind of meh. Nature combo is pretty decent and sustainable, so they're good in PvE farming, just that they're not very fast. Rexa, you can potentially buff your King Crush with your equipment. Not extremely helpful, but it certainly is okay. And you have a pretty nice nuke. Well, actually 2 nice nukes as well. Sylvanas, very slow, don't even think about it. Lich King, nope, not good enough. Uther, Uther's actually okay in a holy comp, that is with Anduin and Valen, most probably. However, just meh. Lyra is actually decent because she can buff up the team and then she attacks very fast and very hard. So she's okay. Not extremely bad. Then Blink Fox, nope. Rakan actually okay in a nature comp, I guess. Goth, yeah, if you want to blast people quickly. I'm just putting them here because they're in the nature comp. And they're very sustainable and they're very reliable as well. Okay, Kurtrus, nope. Anaconda, nope. Thrall, though, is decent because, you know, he can hit through stuff very quickly. So you could put him in the farming comp. Then there's Murgo, nope. Murkai, okay if you have a Murloc comp, but I don't see why you would try to run PvE with a Murloc comp. Okay, Refarian, nope. Very weak demon right now. Rokara, okay in a Orcs comp, but still, nope. Scabs, not any good if you don't run him in, you know, Nefarian and try to get the assassinate stuff. So yeah, Tamsin is still meh. Not strong enough. Don't provide enough AoE abilities. Okay, Tafish. No, you have to have someone attack into you, but usually you have very high health so no one targets you, so you don't proc your explosives. No good. Well, Varden though is decent because he does provide a little bit of AoE damage. So if your mill house does not have enough firepower, you can add Verdant's damage to it. So it's okay. And finally, we're down to our first 3 guys that have, you know, so Cyrella, Samaro, and Cario. They are actually, surprisingly, A tier. I'm gonna put them up first. It's a little laggy. Okay, here, Samaro. Yep, finally we've moved them. You can actually use these 3 in order to complete almost any of the PvE content. They're just so reliable, especially Cyrilla and Samaro. They're just very good. So if you don't have any of the other guys, make sure you farm them up with Cyrilla, Samaro, and Cario. They can just carry you through almost all the PvE content. Maybe not exactly that easy, but it's still pretty decent. So here it is, the PVE tier list. Of course you want to run fire comp as much as possible, but if you don't, the other guys are pretty good as well, so maybe you can try them out. Hopefully this has been helpful to you. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for free. so you will never miss out on awesome Hearthstone Mercenaries, news, guides, tips and tricks, all that great stuff. And Christmas and New Year is coming. Season greetings. Thank you so much again for tuning in, and peace out.